Alright, y'all. All Sports Passport has West here. Week 2 is done, and now we're ready to review it. We'll see what happened for all the West teams. Disclaimer, I will not be covering Maryville's store this week as they are traveling to Knoxville Central, which is the North team, and the North Channel is going to cover that. And while I did cover Farragut, even though I wasn't supposed to, that's because the North Channel thought that it was a home name for Farragut, but it's actually a home name for Powell. So I will not be covering Farragut store while I did preview that game. The store is on the North Channel. Anyways, we're going to start with West High School facing Quinton. They finally redeemed themselves after the loss to Bearden with a win 37-3 over the Quinton Trojans. Of course, this means West is now 1-1. And they're off to a start that they should have done when they played Bearden. They finally won their first game. As for Quinton, they start 0-2. Of course, West High still played very well as usual, since they did last week against Bearden. And this next week, they will face Farragut on what I call the All Sports Passport as West Game of the Week. I hope it can live up to that potential. Coming up next, we got Hardin Valley. I was skeptical about them as Morristown East. It turns out I was right. Now, of course, Morristown East did win their first game, so I guess it was kind of somewhat expected for Morristown East to win this game, but a disappointing result for Hardin Valley whatsoever. Of course, disappointing story for Hardin Valley. Thought they were going to win it, but they didn't. Morristown East 2-0, Hardin Valley 0-2. Next week, Hardin Valley's Hawk County. I know, that is a stool. But they are also 0-2. So Hardin Valley could actually get a good result out of this one. I understand that about the Powell 7v7 tournament that I went to 2 months ago, that Hardin Valley did lose to Hawk County in a game. But that was a 7v7 tournament, and obviously Hardin Valley can redeem themselves from that. But I think Hardin Valley will win this game. South Doyle is up next, and unfortunately with them, another disappointing result. A loss to Heritage. I don't remember the score, but it was probably another blowout. Not a way to start South Doyle's season. I mean, as said, Heritage was a decent team. South Doyle was weaker. But then again, South Doyle always has a bunch of chances to redeem themselves. Next week, they're traveling to Austin East in a game that I will not be covering, as that is at Austin East, and as a North team, so North's going to be covering that game. Bearden is up next. Of course, they faced on the Alcoa Tornadoes in another hard-fought game that did not go to overtime. Unfortunately, though, they did not come up with the win, as Alcoa made a game-winning field goal 24-22. Bearden was not in their full potential in this game. I mean, if they were, they would have won. But of course, there are a lot of chances for Bearden to improve there, especially special teams, which kind of screwed up on the last drive of the game, where Eli Raff returned it for a chance for Alcoa to make a field goal, which was successful, which is how Alcoa won the game. Still skeptical about that 2-point conversion call. I mean, it was good, but I mean, at least it's tied it up. But then again, in that drive, Drew Parrott was quarterback, because I think DJ Hunter was hurt. So I think they just wanted to prove themselves there. But then again, special teams still don't improve if Bearden wants to beat out Alcoa. Their next game is against Anderson County, which is actually the All Sports Passport as North Game of the Week. Yes, a West Channel team is the game of the week for the North Channel against Anderson County. So I will not be covering that one. Besides, it's at Anderson County, so what do you expect there? And finally, the last game that I'll be covering is the game of the week, Orange versus William Blount. Once again, a game of the week that earned up its potential. It was a very close game, 26-21. Somehow, Horns got away with a win. I mean, of course, I was expecting William Blount to win as a more talented team, but Horns has proven themselves. They scored 2-0. Obviously, it's high school football. You'll never know what would happen. That's how Horns is 2-0 after starting 0-2 last year. But I'm starting to think Ours might have a bit of potential during this season. They might win more games. And while William Blunt's still the more talented team, Ours they have everything in, I don't know, but I'm just surprised Ours is 2-0 and William Blunt's not. Ours' next game is at Dibs. Actually, not at Dibs. They're playing at home versus Dibs, which is a game I will be covering. Despite the fact that Dibs is a North team, Ours is the home team, so I will be able to cover that game. And William Blunt will be playing on Lively Thursday against Heritage, a game I will also cover since Heritage is not an All Sports Pass podcast team. But it's still a Lively Thursday game. It will be an exciting matchup for William Blunt. Of course, there were some other stories that happened throughout East Tennessee. Sevier County beat Jefferson County. Elizabethton beat Morristown West 80-50. Though that's one thing that you never see, a team scoring 80 points. Bradley Central Berry beats Tyner Academy. I don't know the score, but it was a close one. And Loudon beats Winona City on a Lively Thursday, which I honestly don't think that was all in the game. I mean, 7-6 is pretty low scoring. You gotta say it's pretty defensive. But Winona City has been doing some crazy stuff in that last drive. And pretty sure if Loudon blocking the 8, that's a pretty good way to end the game for the Redskins. Anyways, that's all I have. Do subscribe to the West channel and like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the North channel as well to see more content from there. West signing out.